My name is Sarah. I am currently enrolled in the culinary program with Fresh Force at Feeding Tampa Bay. Today I'm going to show you how to make zucchini bread. This is one of my favorite things to make when I have zucchini. The first step we have to do is grate the zucchini. And what I'm going to do is start off by cutting off the end of the zucchini and then grating it with the largest holes on the cheese grater. So we'll need about 1.5 cups of grated zucchini for this recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to my extra bowl of zucchini. So the next step to this recipe is to add in your sugars. There's a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar and then 1 cup of granulated sugar, and we'll add that into the bowl. Next will be 2 eggs, oil, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and then 1/2 cup of applesauce. Followed by a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then whisk it all together. Now we add in the zucchini. Whisk that in as well. Okay. Now in the smaller bowl I have 2 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So now I'm going to go ahead and shake it into the bowl and take a spatula and fold it in. Now this is a little bit more of a runny batter for a bread, so it's a little bit more of like a dessert loaf. Okay. Now what I'll be doing next is putting it into my prepared cake pan. And I'm only going to fill it about halfway, so right about half because it will rise. I sprayed it with vegetable oil cooking spray. That way it doesn't stick. I'll fill it a little more. Okay. So it'll look like this before going into the oven. And now I'm going to go ahead and put it into a preheated oven at 325 degrees for 50 minutes to about an hour. So this is what it will look like when it's finished. You'll want to look for like a nice golden brown top, and it will be really squishy. I don't know if you can, I'll show how squishy it is. It's very moist. And on the inside, you'll see the little pieces of zucchini just floating around in there. And it is very wet. It's a very wet, it's almost like a underdone cake, but it's done, if that makes sense. You can also add nuts to it if you like nuts. Walnuts work great, and pecans as well. And yeah, that's my zucchini bread.